hello. In that last minute dash when you realise, wait, I haven't got a microphone on. Hello. Okay. We can move that a little bit. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, sorry, I just literally, as I clicked go, I was like, wait, where's my microphone? It's one of those situations. How is everybody? Are we okay? We had a good weekend. What do I need? What do I want? Pearl picker. That's what I need. And I need a pen. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Today we are back. How's my back? You know what? It is getting there. I can move more. Like I can actually do everything I need to do. However, it's still like it can still suddenly go twangy, like ooh. But if I sort of breathe through it and then it sort of calms. It was like I'm just going to get tighter for you and tighter until it doesn't. So yeah, that it's it's definitely getting there. Better, I would say. But yeah, so still not 100%, but I don't feel like it's hindering me as it was before. So that's fine. Okay, so a couple of updates. We do have all of the new stock now on the website. Let me pop the link in. It's in the new in section, or you'll find them in their sort of normal sections as well. The perfect pearl pots are all on the website as well. So basically what that is random coloured pearls, so random rainbow pearls, which are automatically on pin caps, and then you can add an additional fitting if you would like to. So that price is there's options for 3, 4, 5 or 6 pearls. So for example, if we go for the 6 pearls, that price is for the 6 pearls and the pin caps already. So it's sort of a deal price, whereas if you paid for them individually, it'd be a different amount. And then so on and so forth. Then they do have the option of adding the extra fittings on top. They are at their normal price, but it's the first one as the deal price, if you like. Does that make sense? Yeah. Apart from that, we still have the pumpkin picks on the website. We are fully booked for today. I'm not sure how long openings will be today, if that makes sense, because sometimes I can sort of gauge, okay, that's going to be a couple of hours at this stage, and then but today I don't have a clue, so we're just going to sort of wing it. So I think it will be a normal end time, but who knows? Apart from that, I have been doing emails over the weekend, this weekend as well, because I had got quite behind on emails. I'm still not 100% fully caught up. I tried to get as caught up as I could over the weekend, but yeah, still not 100% caught up. So if you're still waiting on an email from me, I should get back to you by sort of the start of the week, like the week come in. If you did get an email from me today, brilliant. So yeah, I am doing my best getting through that. I think that's everything. I haven't turned the witches on, I just realised. Do we want them on? Do you want to be on, ladies? Up first today is Mackenzie Johnson. I think we've got gifted pearls. We have. Okay, so we've got the leftover donated pearls. Mackenzie, hello. I hope you're well, Mackenzie. Okay, so you have got 4 openings altogether. Which 4 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. So the camera was upside down, so I just had to flip it round. Code. All codes should be sent. Mackenzie Johnson. Let me go back up just in case I've just missed. Excuse me. 2 of each, donate the shells. Okay, I can't dive that far into the egg pops because they will explode everywhere. But 2 of each, donate the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So we'll do the egg pops first. Number 1, good luck. 4 pals in that one. And the colours here is a lighter lemony yellow, a chocolate bronze, a silver chocolate, and a blush pink. Where is it? There we go. So, hang on. Just get this so it, there we go. So lemony yellow, chocolate bronze, silver chocolate, and a blush pink. Coming across for egg pop number 2. And you've got 2 pearls in that one. A black cherry. It's got almost like a chocolatey hint to him, that black cherry. And a Cadbury purple. Oh yes, I need to do the donated pearl as well. Oh, hello Kovu, I didn't know you was in here. Hello puppy. Sorry, I just realised I haven't put a bag in my bin. That's like one of the main situation things I need done. So I'm just popping a bag in my bin. I'm so sorry. Okay. So coming back then for your oysters. However, if we do Pearline next, because your gifted pearl. Oh, it's at the front. So this is a watermelony raspberry. Definitely base raspberry, but I think it does have that slightest hint of like a watermelon overtone there. And then coming across for your oysters. So oyster number 1. Light pop there. Squirted all up my thumb, that did. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a darker rose gold. And then coming across for oyster number 2. There's your mother of pearl. Oh no, I thought I moved the camera back. Okay, so before I continue, are you happy for me to continue this? All I've done is shown the mother of pearl. Oh, I'm so sorry. Would you like me to continue with this oyster and this one be yours? Or would you like me to get a different oyster? It's because I thought I moved the camera back and obviously I hadn't. So yeah, would you like whatever's inside here, or would you like a new oyster? Like I say, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so as I was showing, mother of pearl, but you can see it this time. And a peeper here. Ooh, twinning. You are twinning with darker pearls. Ooh, with this one. Kirsty, no, mine haven't been off yet. I think they're off. They're definitely at school this coming week. So I don't know when they're off, to be honest. Right, going across then to get the closer look at these. They are darker silver bell twins. They are beautiful. So if we go through these from the very top, you've got the lemon yellow, chocolate bronze, silver chocolate, blush pink, then black cherry, Cadbury purple, rosy watermelon, raspberry watermelon even, then rose gold and twinning silver bells. What do you think to these? If you're happy with all of these, Mackenzie, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap some for colours of your choice. Swap the yellow for an icy blue, okay. Good luck, Gemma. The one next to the yellow, so this one for a lighter purple. I don't have any Mystic purples. I've got a grape purple. What do you think to that one? Yes, okay. And then you're happy with the rest? Brilliant. Well, you're very, very welcome. Mackenzie, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, my lovely. I'm just popping all of these in here for you. Now, I can't forget the trick or treat card, so we're actually going to go back down again onto the other camera, just because it's easier for you guys to see. So trick or treat card, just and you have got a £4 off code. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £4 off code to use, and I'll get that sent across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. So Mackenzie, I hope you'll be happy with that and with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Okay, up next then today is Tracy Scott. Tracy, are you here? Tracy, hello, hello, hello. Hope the power doesn't go out. Oh, bless you. Well, I'll try and be quick, so hopefully it's okay for you. You do have 3 pumpkins, and then we've got some openings as well. So we'll do the pumpkins first, and then we'll do all of your openings together at the end. So let's go down to choose, oh no, your card first. So pumpkin cards, just sort of going to spread them out and just pick one at random. Okay, and this says, have a bonus coral pearl. That's quite a good card to have. So bonus coral pearl for you. It means that this pearl is yours to do with as you will. You can keep him, you can swap him, you pop him on the jewellery, completely up to you. But that's in the sands there. If we then come to the pumpkins, I'll need you to pick 2 pumpkins. So that's number 1, number 2 and number 3, and then we've got 4 and then 5. Which 2 would you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the camera's further away today. That works. I mean, is that okay with the openings? Is the camera too far away for the openings? Because I can bring it closer if need be. I didn't realise it was a different angle. I mean, it works for the pumpkins, doesn't it? But for the actual oysters, if you can't see what's going on, I can always move it closer again. Yes, thank you. 2 and 5, so taking away these ones. Okay, so first one is a cage pendant. Now this cage is not a Halloweeny pendant actually, it's just a normal cage. It comes with 1 opening and holds 1 pearl at a time as well. This one you can find in our Potter section on the website. He is the snitch cage pendant. So he is just like the snitch. He's got the detail going around the middle. He's got his little wings on the outside, and then the pearl sits right in the centre. Just seeing if it's going to focus. And then you can see the pearl basically all the way around the cage. So that is option number 1. And then option number 2, is another cage pendant. This time it is a Halloweeny cage pendant. So you'd need, it's the choice between a non-Halloween or a Halloween. This one I think we called Jack-o'-lantern possibly. This one has got the orange coloured enamel pumpkin face in the centre with a border of crystals going around the outside. This one, when the pearl goes in here, the pearl colour shines through the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, and you can see it from the back of the cage as well. Which one would you like, the snitch or the pumpkin? The pumpkin, okay, pumpkin is yours. And then we're going to move straight on to your pumpkin pick number 2. So I did just top up the boxes there. That's what you might have heard. You sort of seen me moving around slightly. It's just I'll top them up as we go. So this is your pumpkin pick number 2. So I'm actually going to go for a card in there. Oh. And you have got, have a card from Mim at the end. So at the end of the opening, you're going to have a card from Mim at the end. So you won't know what that's going to say until the end. I think this is the first one of this we've had actually. So hang on, let me leave that there. So again, for now then, just ignore that. Just forget it's there, kind of, if you can. And pick your pumpkins. I'm just trying to remember. I think it is at the end of the openings, or is it at the end of the turn? I'm pretty sure it's the end of the opening. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which 2 would you like here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Three and 4. So let me just take away the middle ones. So opening up number 3 first. And in here is a pendant. This is one of the new pendants that have just gone on the website. It comes with 1 opening, and the pearl does need to go on the jewellery. I think it's the oval flick, possibly. So it's an oval, almost like a portrait border. So oval border. The pearl, as you can see, sits directly in the centre. Just trying to get it to focus. You do have a couple of crystals at the bottom here, and then at the top, which then leads into this flick. And it's almost like the flick is holding the pearl. I think that's the only issue with the camera being further away. It's sort of harder for it to focus on the jewellery. Okay, so that's option number 1. Number 2 is a charm. Now this charm also comes with 1 opening. You can choose whether you have it on or off the jewellery. And if you pick this one, I'll need to know which fitting you would like as well. So this is an anchor charm. So it's one of the new anchor charms. I don't think it's on the website yet. It's got like this textured border with the anchor right in the centre there. So again, comes with 1 opening, and the pearl can go on or off the jewellery. And if you choose him, I'll need to know what fitting you would like. Which one would you like? The pendant or the charm? pendant. No, pendant. And you'd like to be invoiced for 26-inch trace chain. Yes, let me just write that down now though. Okie dokie. And then moving, oh, hang on, sorry, I got caught up in the looking at what you was going to say. I didn't top up the pumpkins. Okay, so moving on to your third and final pumpkin pick then. So again, I'm just going to go for one of the middle ones this time. And this card says, can only choose oysters. Now that means for the next item of jewellery that you pick, you have to have oysters with them. For the rest of your openings, you can pick oysters or egg pops, but for the next item of jewellery, it has to be oysters. So again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which 2 would you like this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we've still got the MIM card here, don't worry. One and 5. In your first one is a pendant. This is a spider pendant. So this one is bigger than the spider charm. It's the same design though. So it comes with one opening and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. And then it matches, like I said, the spider charm and the spider earrings that are already on the website. So it sort of does make up a matching set. But like I said, this one is then just slightly larger. Okay. And then option number 2 is a bracelet. Oh. And this bracelet is, nope, I always try to see if I can remember the names of them, but I always struggle with the bracelet names. So this one comes with one opening. You can choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery. It's got a longer oval link, then you've got a smaller textured circle link, longer oval link, smaller textured circle link, and so on. And then if you've got any pearls or charms on lobster fittings at home, you'll be able to add them onto that bracelet. You'd like to have the bracelet with this one. Okay. Perfect. Now let me just bring you back up to me for a minute. So that means, shall we do Mim's card now? Because I can't remember whether or not to do it right at the end, or so we're just going to do it now. I'm so bad. It's just because this is the first time it's come out. I've kind of forgotten about her cards. So let's dive in here. So I'm just going to show you. She's got many cards in there. So I'm just going to... So this would be scarier if she was on, to be honest, because she'd just jump at me. Which way round is it? That way. Okay, so let's go down. Have a bonus chain. Oh, hang on a second. You wanted the 26-inch trace chain invoiced for you. with this card, have a bonus chain. Now, technically, no, this one did come out on the pendant, so I don't have to invoice you for the pendant. No, I don't have to invoice you for the chain because you get that as a bonus now. So you will definitely, in fact, actually, let me just ask you, would you still like to have the 26-inch trace, or would you like me to invoice you for that one and then you have another chain as well? What would you like? Mim was nice. So yeah, just that one, perfect. So you're not going to get an invoice for it, but that will still get sent. Okay, so then the only other card we still need to action is one of your openings definitely needs to be an oyster because it came out of there. So you've got altogether then 5 openings altogether. One needs to be an oyster. So the other 4, which 4 would you like? What 4 would you like? So one's oyster, but I'm going to grab that when we pull out the other ones as well. I'm just going to refresh the comments, Tracy, make sure I'm not missing you. Oh, all oysters, so 5 oysters. Can you have an extension on the bracelet? Sian said they're a little small for her and I have... Oh, bless you. But of course you can. So... add extension on there, that's not a problem. I will say that I do have 8.5-inch bracelets on the way to me. I think they're going to be here by Wednesday. Some of them are the same sort of designs or the same designs that I've already got on the website. So what will happen is the options on the website will go, you can pick either 7.5 or 8.5 on that bracelet. Some of them are a completely new design, same sort of style with that like handmade bracelet theme with the different links and everything. Love the styles. But yes, we do have some larger bracelets coming in as well. So then we'll have, 7.5 to 8.5. So do look out in the descriptions now because there will be other sizes. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's start with Pearline. Oh, the camera's flipped itself, so I'm hoping, hoping as we... Oh, gosh. Oh, and the pearl goes flying. Oh, no, where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, so the pearl that you've got is oh, it's like a corally amber. Look at him. He's, like I said, he's got that sort of raspberry tone to him there. But yeah, corally ambery pearl. Now, let me just bring you back. I am going to have to, let's see if I can get this to, there we go. To flip back, if you like. So with your oysters then, Lights pop there. It's because we had to go into her bowl. She's messing with the cameras. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, and you are twinning. There's no more in that one. Twinning with, they look like a creamy white twin here. Let's go straight across to the camera. If I put twins over here, yeah, they're just like maybe off-white, creamy colour. I mean, I can unsilence her, Shelley, if you guys would like me to. Tracy, moving on to oyster number 2. Sharp pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And you have got a pastel gold, I think. He does have a slight silvery overtone to him. Oh, on the camera he does look like a really deep rose gold, doesn't he? Oh, he's gorgeous though. So out of the camera, just looking closer, it does look like a silvery gold, but on the camera it does look like it's a rosy gold, which is beautiful. It's a gorgeous shade. Your next oyster. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And you have triples. Triple, so 3 pearls in that oyster. What do you mean, Nicola? Like stinky oysters? Oh, look at these. So now we've got a snow white. So I think if I put the snow white over here, you can really see that when I said this is like an off creamy white, you can see the difference between the two. You've got the brightest raspberry, which again highlights this as having that watermelony overtone. And then you've got a dark sea foam green. So he does have, I'm going to actually move these down. I just wanted to put them closer because of the white. So it is sort of on the way to being a grass green, but I would say he's more base sea foam green. Your next oyster. I think we do have stinky oysters on the website still. Oh, deep pop there. Oh, and we've got one here. There's your mother of pearl. And you are twinning. Twinning with icy blue twins. Now these blues, they do look like they may be ever so slightly different shade to each other. So just the slightest, yeah, one is slightly brighter, one's slightly lighter. So if I pop them here, can you see, yeah, the one on this inner side is just slightly darker there. And then coming across for your last oyster, and then I'll go through all of your colours again there for you, Tracy. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And in here you have got a sunshine yellow. And here is your sunshine yellow. So hang on, let me just pop, actually I'll pop that there and then I can go through them all again. So at the very top you've got your coral and then that sort of watermelon there as well. Then you've got twinning cream pearls. You've got that gorgeous silvery rose gold and twinning icy blues, one slightly darker, one slightly lighter. You've then got the darker seafoam green, a brighter raspberry, a snow white, and then a sunshine yellow. Tracy, with the pumpkin jewellery, definitely need to have one on the pendant, and then the bracelet is up to you if you have one on or off there, and then with the cage obviously you can swap and change the pearls around inside. And then I'll just need to know for your other items as well what colours you would like. If there's any colour swaps that you'd like to do, definitely that can be done for you. I just need to know what colours you'd like to swap out, what colours you'd like to swap in. The highlighter on the invoices, it's an indication to me what it is whilst on the live. So for example, purple would be an opening or a game, yellow would be an item of jewellery or a physical item, if that makes sense. So the highlighters for me mean something whilst on the live. For the pendant, you'd like to swap the white for a Cadbury purple. Yeah. Oh no, Jennifer. Then pop me an email over with your order number, and then if that's, I'll get them sent out for you. I'm so sorry, my lovely. But yeah, pop me an email with the order number, and then I can get that sorted. Okay, so that purple there, if you're happy with that one, Tracy, goes on the oval pendant. So I'm just going to take that purple away if you're happy with that one, because I can pop him in with the pendant here. Oh, okay, so the bracelet and the cage pendant, you can decide with the bracelet if you would like a pearl on or off there. And then you've got the night and day charm. So again, with the charm, you can choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery. And then you've got the 3-heart pile-up pendant. And that one definitely needs a pearl on. So that's up to you. No pearl on the bracelet, that's perfect. It's just if I write that down, so I've got to the extension on there, but no pearl on there, just because then that's all done. So yeah, with the charm then, you can choose to have a pearl on or off. So that's the night and day charm. And then you've got the 3-heart pile-up pendant, and that one definitely needs to have a pearl on. coral for the pendant. Yeah, coral on there. Sorry, when you guys say pearl colours, I normally read the start of it and sort of action it as I go before reading the rest of it. Yellow for the night and day. Yes. So yellow in the night and day. And invoice you for simple studs on both twins. So the studs with the cream and the icy blues, and then you'd like to be invoiced for small lobsters on the others. Okay, I've got that down for you, and I'm just going to do that for you here. So a couple of questions I've seen. What's the largest amount of pearls you've had in an oyster recently? 4. I'd say most recently I think it's been 4. Historically I think the most we've had is 5 or 6 from a normal oyster, 8 from a 4 pearl oyster, and I think 28 from a 25 pearl oyster. But I don't think we've had any more than 4 like in the last 6 months-ish. The power is still on, Tracy. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, so I've got all of that down for you. Your invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. If I do your trick or treat card here, you have got a treat. You've got a £5 off code. So a £5 off code. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £5 off code to use. And again, I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. Tracy, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Nicola, ask away. I don't always get to see everything, but I mean, there's some extremely helpful people who watch and comment, so I'm sure lots of people will be able to help as well. But if I see it, I can help. Yeah. Right, up next then today is Sian Jones. Sian, are you here? Will I be getting 25 pearl oysters in again? The answer, at the moment it's a no. I had to change suppliers and it's not something they have. I have been talking to them, but obviously it's not something they have. And I buy direct from the source. I don't so I know what I'm buying, I know what I'm getting, I know all the ins and outs, I know everything. So I wouldn't, basically at the moment it's a no because I had to change suppliers. However, it is something that I am looking into constantly. It's not a fast thing at the moment. Shan, hello. You've sent a loyalty card as well. Okay. I don't think I've seen that email yet. I'm sorry. When was it sent? Oh, just looking. Oh, I've just found it, of course. Yes, that's perfect. Okay. Yes, I can do gift cards up to any amount. I can either just send a code over for you to then present it how you'd like to, or I can do a physical sort of voucher for the amount you said that would be shipped out for you. Right, so Shan, then we'll do your pumpkin pick first, and then we'll do your openings together at the end with the loyalty card as well. So starting with your cards then, let's spread these out. I'm actually going to go for one of these because I seem to always go to the thicker part that doesn't sort of spread properly. So in here, this says, oh, it's no pearl swaps. Now that's not for the whole order, it's just for the egg pop or oyster that comes with your item of jewellery. So other pearls you can swap, but those ones you won't be able to. It's not the best card, but it's, I hope we get some colours that you're happy with. So pumpkin wise, we'll need to have 2 pumpkin picks. So 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which 2 would you like? One and 3. Okay, so your first one is a Halloween cage pendant. So this one will come with 1 opening, and with this one you can swap and change the pearls around inside. So if there is no pearl swaps, you would be able to obviously swap pearls in this if you have any other pearls at home. This one is the Pumpkin Smiles. So you can see this one more when obviously there's a pearl inside, because the pearl's going to make the eyes, nose and mouth pop, because that's where the colour comes through. So it's a solid block on this half. However, the back half you can also wear this way round, so you then sort of see the pearl in the middle there, so you see more of the colour that way. So colour comes through the face of the pumpkin this side, through the whole of the back of the cage on that side. Option number 2. Oh, okay, so it is another cage pendant. It's another Halloween cage pendant, and this is Mr. Oogie Boogie. I want to sing. Oh, that took a lot of restraint not to not to go into song then. Oh, so this is Mr. Oogie Boogie. If you know, you know. If you don't know, that's fine. He comes with 1 opening and holds 1 pearl at a time as well. And again, very similar actually. The pearl colour comes through the eyes, the nose and the mouth. You can see a large portion of the pearl at the back as well. So he is wearing his hat. So, which one would you like? Had fun with that one. I can't see your reply, Shan. Oh, Oogie Boogie. I'd just seen it. Sorry, I was waiting for that to come through. So you'd like Mr. Oogie Woogie Man. Okay, so that one does have 1 opening, so no pearl swaps with that one, but you do have your loyalty card as well, and with that one you would be able to do a pearl swap. So would you like oysters or egg pops, or one of each? If it is one of each, I will need to know which one is going to be the no pearl swap, if that makes sense. Egg pops, the first one is no swaps. Okay, again, I can't really dive deep into the egg pops because, sorry, I just dropped one, because it's quite full. So let's go down. I'm going to start with the Pearline Pearl as well. So again, with this one you can swap, so it's literally just not what comes out of the first egg pop. So in here you have got a brighter lemon yellow as your gifted pearl. Okay, almost sort of moving into a sunshine yellow there, but I think definitely more base lemon yellow. So egg pop number 1. 3 pearls in that one, and I mean, this is a good one to have no pearl swaps on. You've got a cranberry red, a blurple, so that's a mix between a blue and a purple, and a peachy yellow. So this one is base yellow, but can you see what I mean? He does have that sort of slight peachy overtone. Moving on to egg pop number 2. And you've got 4 pearls in that one. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to make it so the top row we can't swap, but then the rest of them we can if you wanted to. So you've got a Simba peach, a blood orange, which is very similar to cranberry red, but there is a slight difference there. A candy pinkle, so this is base candy floss pink with that pinkle overtone, and you've got a darker Cinderella blue. Okay, so cranberry red, blurple, and that peachy yellow. So no swaps of those 3. The rest of them though, so lemon yellow, Simba peach, blood orange, candy pinkle, and Cinderella blue. What do you think to those? If you're happy with those, they're all yours. If you're not happy, I can swap some for colours of your choice. I don't have any Mystic Purples, I'm afraid. What do you think, Shan? What would you like to do? You're so sorry, you meant Midnight Purple instead of Mystic Purple. midnight purple? If so, which colour would you like to swap for him? I'm going to pop it up near the yellow just because I think it's quite low down there. Swap the yellow, okay. And then are there any other swaps that you'd like to do, or are you happy with these? Happy with the rest. Okay. Perfect. So if we do your trick or treat, then card then even Shan. Okay, so you have got a £5 off code. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £5 off code to use. And again, I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. Shan, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there. Sorry, just swapping my drinks over. Right, up next then today is Shelley Stanton. Shelley, are you here? Shelley, hello, hello, hello. Shelley, you've got 4 openings and a 4 pearl oyster. So I'm just getting the 4 pearl oyster for you. With the other 4 openings, which 4 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I need to know how many of each you'd like to have. And you've sent a loyalty card as well. Okay, so which 5 openings would you like? So oysters or egg pops. Oh, 3 pops, rest oysters, donate the shells. I'm looking for greens, blues and a sunshine. I don't have a new midnight purple yet either. Okay, so 5 openings altogether, 3 pops, 2 oysters. So 1, 2, 3. The light does look really bright here whenever I have anything, but in reality it's not, so I don't know what's different today. Let's go down. We're going to start with Pearline, then the egg pops, then the 4 pearl oyster, then the normal oysters. So Pearline, you have got I can never find them. Oh, it's a pastel gold. Don't bury him, Brecken. There we go. Pastel gold. So coming back for your egg pops. Good luck. £2 in your first one. You've got a pastel yellow. Now this one's not fully round, it is ever so slightly oval. So of course at the end, if you're not happy with that, we can swap it for you. And then you've got a two-tonal pink. Hang on, let me move this back slightly. Okay, so two-tonal pink. So you've got lighter and brighter areas as you go around there. I'm hoping you can see the difference. There's not a massive change, but there is that slight change there. Egg pop number 2. £2 in that one, Shelley. And you've got a baby pink. Again, this one's a slightly funky pebble. I call them like a swished pebble, just because it does have a slightly swished shape. Now it is a baby pink, which means it's a very creamy pink, so it's quite light. It's quite a soft pink. And then you've got this darker silvery chocolate. And then coming back for your last egg pop. £3 in that one. And you've got another funky shaped pink. It's with the, I don't know what's going on. This one's actually more eggy shaped. Can you see what I mean? So you've got 3 funky shaped pals there, Shelley. Of course, at the end, if you're not happy, definitely swap them for you. And this one again is another, you can really see that shape there, another babyish pink, sort of in between a baby and a blush pink, slightly darker than the first one. I'll just tap it so you can see the shape again. You've got a bridal white, and then you've got a blurple, so mix between blue and purple. In some lights he's more blue, some lights he is more purple. Okay, then coming back across, 4 pearl oyster first. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh! Did we have 2 runaways then? I can see, oh yeah, there is 2. 1, 2. And there's no more in that one. So you are, of course, quadding. Sorry, 2 of them flew down the front there. I only saw 1 go, but there was definitely 2 there and no more in the oyster. So I'm guessing if I watch that back, I'll see the other one fly. But because it is a creamy white, I think that's why I missed it. So your first one is an ice. I am going to say he is an icy blue. He's got that slight tinge of like a seafoam green to him, but I definitely think he's base icy blue. You've got a autumn, so quite bright autumn peach, a bridal white, and a periwinkle. Coming back across then for your 2 normal oysters. Oh, deep pop with that one. Just part of the shell there as well. and you are twinning. Twinning with I want to say they're like a silvery, purpley. I'm going to pop them up here. One does look like it's ever so slightly larger than the other. They look like they're like a lavendery silver. So they've got like a lavender base with like a silvery, almost overtone to them. Lovely. And it, like I said, it does visually look like one slightly larger than the other, but I can measure them at the end to see if they do have the different sizes there or not. And then your last oyster and there's no more in that one. You have got, I think it's an amber. No, I don't actually. I'm going to change my mind. It's more of a, it's a really bright sort of corally amber, I would say. I think it's very close to being an amber actually. Okay, Shelley, let's go through all of these again for you. So we've got the pastel gold, pastel yellow and the two-tonal pink, baby pink and then that silver chocolate, twinning silver lilacs, baby blush pink, bridal white and a blurple, icy blue, autumn peach, bridal white, periwinkle and that ambery coral at the bottom there as well. Oh, bless you, Lynn. Yes, of course I can. It would be third on the list for Tuesday, if that's okay with you. So, Shelley, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you would like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. You can. I think it would be, they would sort of overtake the charm in a way, but I could sort of put one on the front and the back and then the charm would sit in the middle. Obviously they'd all be sort of moving parts, but you would sort of see the pearls more than the charm, I think, like as a standalone charm. But if you're happy with that, then yes, definitely we can do that. Oh no, I haven't measured that one yet. Let's bring you across and I'm going to measure the twins as well for you. And then I'll need to know what you think, Shelley. So the periwinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Twin 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, he is a 6. Twin 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, so he is a 6 as well. Visually they look ever so slightly different, however they are measuring the same, so they are coming through the same there. So you would like to swap the pastel yellow for a bright forest green. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Shan, I'll write that down for you. That one on the Celtic tree. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to love that with the amethyst stone on there as well. Oh, that's going to look gorgeous. Okay, so forest on there. The bright one on night and day. Okay. Swap the bridal white for a sunshine yellow. That one on the monthly charm. Okie dokie. And then we just need one more colour for one more item. Nothing on the heart. Okay. So then the remaining pearls are your loose pearls, Shelley. So I just need confirmation. Are you happy with those, or are there any other changes that you would like to do? Yes, so I'd like to swap the peach and the other white for 2 TARDISes and then be invoiced for those on simple studs. Oh. They are, and I think that was, yeah, that was just because they was in shadow then. So they are the same there. So I'm just going to move it back down so you can see all the pearls. But it just, for some reason, that blue down there looks like it's in shadow. So simple studs with the TARDIS. And you'd like to have the silvery twins on studs as well. And then the rest of them you'd like on pin caps. Okay. So let's just bring you back across. And I'll pop these in here. Shelley, I'm glad you're happy with all of these, my lovely. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And of course, thank you for the donations with your shells. If I do your trick or treat cards, and you have got a treat as well, £3 off code. £3 off code for the website. So again, if you would like to order in the future, you'll have a £3 off code you can use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow as well. So Shelley, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Bless you, you're very, very welcome. Up next then is Suzanne Tully, and Suzanne, I've just seen you comment, so Suzanne, hello my lovely. Suzanne, you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Egg pop. Okay, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let's go down and we'll do your gifted donated pearl first. Okay, so your donated pearl, let's go back across to have a closer view. Oh, why won't that focus? There we go. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but yeah, I can. If it focuses in on the sand, I know it's focused. So you've got a bright watermelon. So again, it's that mix between watermelon and raspberry, but overall is a watermelon. In fact, actually, I can move it down because I can then pop your egg pop with it there. So then for your egg pop here, Suzanne, £4 in there. You have got, let's go back across, a yolk yellow, a slightly funky shaped baby pink. It's all about the pinks today. A darker silver bells and a pastel gold. So watermelon, yolk yellow, baby pink, silver bells and a rose gold. what do you think to these? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And Suzanne, if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Good night, Melissa. Thank you for joining us today. Purple, I've got Cadbury purple, grape purple, possibly lavender. I'll have to double check. So it depends, what purples are you looking for? That's Cadbury. Is this? Yeah, this is the grapey purple. Just looking, so I've got this one, I think is closest to the lavender, and a Cinderella. Okay, so with those four there, if you're happy with those, which one would you like, or which ones would you like to swap in? Which ones would you like to swap out? The dark and the gold out, and lavender and Cinderella in. Okie dokie. And then if you're happy with those, which one would you like on your jewellery? The silver grape purples, Shelley, they are beautiful. Lavender on the jewellery, of course. And then small lobster fittings on the others. So small lobster on the other ones. Perfect. And yes, of course, that's not a problem. So the invoice for the lobster, or the small lobsters I should say, will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address on the order form. If I do your trick or treat card as well, your trick or treat card is a treat. You have got a £1 off code. So if you would like to order in the future, you'll have a £1 off code to use, and again I'll email that across for you tomorrow. Suzanne, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's it there for you. I just need to let Kovu out. I think Aaron's asleep. And sorry, go on then, good boy, go on then. He was waiting at the door, so just thought I'd let him out. Normal lobsters. Oh, yes, of course. However, if the door to the house isn't open... Nope. Let me message him. If he's not awake, I might have to go let the dog in the house. He's moving. That's fine. Right, up next then today is Lynn Lynch. Lynn, are you here? No, Lynn asked to move. So sorry, Lynn. We've moved you, Lynn. Sorry, you are red on there. I just haven't done that. So Kim, up. Oh my gosh, let me start again. Up next is Kit Donal. Kit Donal, are you here? Yep, he's let the dog in, that's fine. Just wouldn't want him to be outside for a long time, especially if he wants a drink or something. Whoop whoop, you're here, fellow backbuck. Well, oh my gosh, Kit. I was about to say, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Can't. You okay? Have you got him? I just let him into the garden. Have you not? Well, now please tell me when you've got the dog. I can see it. No, that's the other dog. Oh, now we've lost the dog. Oh, you found him? Okay, he's a black dog in a dark garden. He just didn't look around the garden. The garden's not a big garden. Okay, found the dog. I'm so sorry. My brain's not working. Kit, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk slower. Hopefully that'll be okay. Let me scroll back up and we'll see what you said. Fellow back sufferer. Yeah, hope it doesn't last. Oh, I hope it doesn't as well. To be fair, like I said, mine's not, it wasn't an injury. I think I just pulled it when I was carrying my son's big box of books up the stairs. I think that's what was it. Basically, my son, he has an eye condition, and he has to have size, a lot of them are size, he has to have size 24 on yellow paper. So we order him his normal books, like he's just finished reading Aragon books. So those books, but in that font size, and there's a really, really good company in the UK where the books would be for the same price as a normal book. However, for example, all the whole Aragon series is like, so the first Aragon book was like 7 books. It like towered up to here, an A4 book And that one book split up into 7 large A4 books. So basically we put all of his big books in a big box to move, and I think carrying that upstairs, me and Aaron had to do it. I think that's what did my back, but it didn't kick in till a couple of days later, so I can't be sure it was that, but that's what I can put it down to. Yes, if anyone needs, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, and you have to register for it. Like you have to, obviously he's got his condition, so it's okay. So I think you have to sort of do it that way. But yeah, if anyone wants to know what, I can't remember what it is, but pop me an email over. I'm happy to share the website. But yeah, it's for the same price, even though they must be losing money because they give you, like, there's so much paper and stuff there, and it's all legal, like they're allowed to do it. It's not like copying the books or anything like that. But yeah, they're for the same price as the normal size book would be, which is amazing. Yeah. Right, I'm so sorry. Kit, hello. You have got 2 openings today. I went off on a tangent, I'm sorry. 2 openings today, my lovely. Which 2 would you like? Oysters, egg pops, or one of each? One of each, donate the shells. Okay. Kit, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. Perline first. Sorry, I was just double checking I had everything then. So, good luck. Ooh. An icy blue as your gifted pal. He's a slightly funky shaped icy blue, actually. He's slightly got like that eggy shape to him. Coming across for your egg pop. Four pearls in that one. You've got a... Oh, look at him. Here's a dark, deep Cadbury purple. Really gorgeous dark purple. A candy pinkle, so candy floss pink with a pinkle overtone. A blood orange. And a gorgeous chocolate bronze. And then coming across for your oyster. Oh, 1, 2, and 3. You have triples. Three pals in that one. So you do have a raspberry, a bridal white, and a Cinderella blue. Kit, my lovely, what do you think to all of these? So icy blue at the top, then that gorgeous dark deep purple, a candy pinkle, blood orange, a chocolate bronze, raspberry, bridal white, and a Cinderella blue. Now I am going to measure that blue. Hang on, where's the camera? There we go. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, are there colours you would like to swap? So the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And then the raspberry is not a 5, not a 5.5. He is a 6. the purple on the Celtic shield. Okay. And then which colour would you like on your other item? Swap the white for a rich brown for the Celtic tree, and lobster on the blues and pink rest of Herline. So swap the white for a rich chocolate. One like this. Is that the sort of colour you're looking for there? Lobster on the blues and the pinks. Is the raspberry a pink? And then these two on, so the top four on lobsters, is that right? And then the middle two into Perline. Ah, not the raspberry. Sorry, I don't. That's what I said. I didn't know if to count the raspberry or not. Okay, so the top three. Oh, sorry, with lobster fittings. The bottom three to Perline. Is that right? Perfect, Kit. So I'm just popping these into Perline. That's very, very kind of you. And let me bring you across here. So your invoice for the lobster fittings will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address on the order form. And let me do your trick or treats card as well. So in here, you have got a treat. You have got a £2 off code. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a £2 off code to use. And I'll also email that across for you tomorrow, Kit. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Okay, up next then today is Mandy Callahan. Mandy, are you here? You're very welcome. So I feel like I've got a eyelash poking me in the eye. Mandy there with your daughter Lucy. Hello guys. You have got one opening and a 4 pearl oyster as well. So if I get the 4 pearl oyster for you, with your other one, would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? So 4 pearl oyster. So oyster or egg pop. Egg pop. Okay, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down and we're going to start with Pearline first. And you've got a darker gifted pearl. Oh, dropped him. A darker gifted pearl here. He is a gunmetal grey, so gorgeously deep. Coming back across, we'll do the egg pop first. And you've got 4 pearls in that one. A Cadbury purple, a candy pinkle, so again candy floss pink with that pinkle overtone. He is also two-tonal, so you've got lighter and darker areas going around the pearl. You've got a sunshine yellow and a Cinderella blue. And then coming back for your 4 pearl oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Look at what is right on top. Oh, look at those. Wow, 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 wow. There's no more in that one. So you are, of course, quadding. Look at the colours here. Oh, can you keep the shell? Of course you can. I'll clean it up in just a second. I'll keep the kitchen towel there then, because I'll keep... hang on, let's show you these pearls first. You've got a periwinkle, so bluey purple periwinkle, and then we sort of go straight into the larger pearls. You've got a gorgeous raspberry, a bright bold icy blue, sort of in between an icy blue and a Pepsi blue, and then a two-tonal grass green. He is gorgeous. So he's lighter and darker as you go around the pearl there. And I'm just going to clean up your shells for you, so you might hear me doing that. I don't know how to describe that noise then. So what do you think to these? If I go through from the top, you have got a darker gunmetal grey, a Cadbury purple, candy pinkle, sunshine yellow, and a Cinderella blue. Then you've got a periwinkle, a raspberry, an icy blue, and a grass green. Now I am going to measure those larger ones. Just wrapping up your shells, and then I'll bring you across so we can see what sizes they are. So Mandy and Lucy, I'll need to know if you're happy with these colours. If not, if they would like any swaps, Do I have another Cadbury purple? Yes, I do have more Cadbury purples. I don't know if I've got an exact match. Are you looking for an exact match, or are you looking just for another Cadbury purple in general? Just going to measure these larger pearls. So the grass green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the raspberry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Close enough. Okay, so let me have a look. I'm just going to move it up to the top here. Is the camera on? Yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing. There you go. So your one is this one on this side, and I've added in that one there. So if you would like that one, let me know which colour you'd like to swap out, and I can do that for you. Swap it with the grey. Perfect. Simple studs with the purples. Yeah. Blue at the front for the pendant. So this one here. Oh, let me just clean that off there. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. So this blue here on the pendant. Okay. And then the remaining pearls there would be your loose pearls. So it's just if you're happy with those, or if you would like to swap any others for colours of your choice. Lobster fittings on the light pink, the dark pink, and the light blue. So I'm just moving that up, but you'd like the Cinderella blue. So the top row on lobster fittings. Yep. And then are you happy with the other three as your loose pearls? Happy with those? Brilliant. And your last one hasn't come yet. Possibly. I mean, if you pop me over an email with your order number, so you'll find the 5-digit confirmation order number. It will be on the confirmation email, or if you log into the website, if you on the Pearls of Brecon website, if you've got an account there, if you log in, you can find your 5-digit order number there. If you pop an email over with that number, I can then let you know. And give you more information, if that's okay. But I'm glad you're happy there. I have wrapped up your shells as well, so that will get sent across for you. If we do your trick or treat card, and you have got a treat. You have got a £4 off code. So if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have that £4 off code to use. And I'll send that across and your invoice across tomorrow to the email address on the order form. Bless you. Well, I hope you and Lucy will be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Yay! Okay, up next then today is Sarah Jones. Sarah, are you here? Just going to see how many of these we've got. Sarah, hello. Okay. Sarah, you have got a pumpkin, so let's go down. We're going to start with the pumpkin cards. And so we didn't have them all the time, and then they're 2 in one night. Have a card from Mim at the end. So we'll do it before your openings. Okay, so we'll leave that card there, and then let's pick your 2 pumpkins. So 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which 2 would you like? It's a, I can't remember what colour it is. It's a lip liner that I literally just smudge the edges in and then just leave my normal lip underneath. So I just line my lips ever so slightly. But thank you. 1 and 3. Okay. So inside number 1, you have got a pendant. This pendant comes with 1 opening. The pin is on the jewellery, however you don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery. I can take that off of here, so you don't have to have it if you don't want to. But having the pearl on here now, you can sort of see whereabouts the pearl will be. So it would sort of move around at the top of the jewellery. So it is the puzzle piece jewellery. So if I just move the pin out of the way, you've got the dark blue, light blue, red and yellow puzzle pieces. So it comes with 1 opening, and you can have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Option number 2 is another pendant. Again, you can choose to have this one on or off the jewellery. This one does have a little bit of script to it, so I'll read the wording and then I'll show you it closer. So this one says, what goes around comes around, karma. So what goes around comes around, karma. And then your pearl here gets hung, so it just sort of dangles in the middle of the circle. So it starts here, what goes around comes around, and then karma is there. Which one would you like, Sarah? Both come with 1 opening. Both you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Ebony says the puzzle. Okie dokie. Perfect. So if I bring you back up, that means you've got one opening altogether. However, we're going to do Mim's card. Nope, wrong way around. Mim's card first. So have a card from Mim. So there's loads. I'm just randomly picking which way is the writing. Picking one. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's another nice one. Okay, so have a bonus gift box with this one. So that means you're going to get a gift box with your item of jewellery. So the pendant will come in a gift box. Again, that is a nicer card from Mim. Okay, so that means you've got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Egg pop. Egg pop. Sarah, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So if we go down, I'm going to do your Pearline first. And you have got a silver chocolate. So it's a chocolate base with a silver overtone. The witches are Mim, Mindy and Myrtle. Okay, so moving through to your egg pop. Two pearls in that one. A golden yolk and a burgundy red, which is a beautiful combination. Golden yolk and burgundy red. So as a reminder, with that pendant, you can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. If you're happy with these three colours, Sarah, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And then I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off. So silver chocolate, golden yolk, and a burgundy red. The burgundy red on the pendant. Swap the yellow. We don't know what colour. We don't know what colour. Okay, so I'll just wait a second. Bless you. So I'm just writing this down. So we're going to have red on the jewellery. Swapping the yellow. I will leave it there for a second. And then you can let me know what colour you'd like to swap it to. A bright apple. And I completely understand, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so a bright apple. One like so. So are you happy with these two as your loose pals? Yes, brilliant. So if I just pop these two in here, and then we'll do your trick or treat card. I don't think so, Sam, not yet. Okay, so trick or treat. And you have got, oh, Sarah, the first trick of the night. You have got a trick card there. But I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, now I do need to take a really quick comfort break. I don't know if Aaron's going to come in because I think he's fallen asleep. What's the time? Yeah, because he's been like non-stop this weekend. So he might come in a moment, he might not. If not, I'll be as quick as I can. Up next will be Shireen. So Shireen, if you are here, I'll be back in just a moment. And yeah, I'll let you look at the witches because they're great. hello. Just grabbing some. Oh, sugar. Oh. Just grabbing some gloves. The witches do move. They can move, they do move, and sometimes if they move, like in the middle of the day, it freaks me out. Because their arms are like wire, and if they just can move. I don't know how, but it does. It happens. I don't like it. They move. Right, thank you for bearing with me there. I've just woke Aaron up. I was like, Bab, just go to bed. Just go to bed. You don't need to stay down here and be asleep. Go to bed, be comfy. So yeah, he didn't come in. But, sorry, every time I move, I yawn. So up next then is Shireen J. Surya. Serene, are you here? Yeah, like I said, my back is definitely getting there. Every now and then it still sort of twinges. I'm like, oh no, be careful. But then it does slowly release it again. Whereas before, I'd move, it would do the clench, but then it wouldn't de-clench. It just sort of tightened. So yeah, it's definitely getting there. Like I can feel it, but it's not hindering me in any way. Shireen, hello. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hang on. Okay, so you have got 7 openings altogether. Which 7 would you like? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. 3 pops and donate the shells. So 7, so 3 pops, 4 oysters. 3 pops. 1, 2, 3 and 4 oysters. Let's go down. And then with your Perline. So your gifted pearl, I think, is a lighter silvery bells chocolatey tone. So it is, I'm going to say it's a base silver bells, but ever so slightly a chocolatey overtone. Coming back again for your egg pops then. So egg pop number 1. Three pearls in there. You have got again a candy. No, I would say this one is more of a candy floss pink. So it's not candy pink on there. It's more of a candy floss. A icy blue and a in between a burgundy red and a black cherry. Your next egg pop. 3 pearls in that one. A dark Cadbury purple. So again, quite dark with that purpley overtone. A forest green and a bridal white. And then your last egg pop. 4 pearls in that one. And you've got a darker two-tonal pinkle. So you can definitely see the base of this one is darker, sort of pinky pinkle with that darker purpley overtone. So a two-tonal pinkle, a Simba peach, a cranberry red, and a slightly funky oval foresty green. So he does have that green overtone. Like I said though, he is a slight funky shape. So of course, if you're not happy with that, we can swap it for you at the end. Coming back then for your oysters. So oyster number 1. Light pop there. Okay, there's no more in that one. So you have got, I think, another candy floss pink here, if we come across. So yeah, he is, I'm just putting up near this one, here's another candy floss pink. Let's move this up a bit, there we go. Coming back for your next oyster. Lighter pop. And there's your mother of pearl. Okay, there's no more in that one. See, we've got a lighter denim blue. So he does have that sort of blue tone in them there, but he's definitely got that lighter streak. So lighter denim blue. 2 more oysters to go. So coming across. And you are twinning. Twinning with Bridal White Twin Stream. I am going to put them in this space here, but we do still have 1 more oyster to go, so I may have to move some around just to fit them all in. But then coming back across for your last oyster. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And you have got a raspberry. Okay, so oh, it's a raspberry watermelon, sorry. So it's got that raspberry undertone, but the watermelony overtone. So if I go from the very top, you've got that silvery chocolate at the top, candy floss pink, icy blue, and that sort of mix between burgundy red and black cherry. You've then got a dark Cadbury purple, a forest green, a bridal white, and that's watermelon. 2-tonal pinkle, Simba peach, cranberry red, and the darker gummittal forest. then a candy floss pink, denim blue and twinning bridal whites. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then I'll need to know which ones you would like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Swap the icy blue, the pinkle, forest green, for a lighter Cinderella blue for cross, bright sea greens for trees. So swap the 3 for a lighter Cinderella. One like this one, if you're happy with that one there. Lighter Cinderella, and then sea greens. Hang on, let me go back. No, that noise is my dogs at my door. It's not raining just yet. Not that green, the other green. Oh, I apologise, of course. In fact, I'm just going to swap their spaces, but that is still the green. So, bright sea greens, so 2 bright sea greens. Yeah, they're jumping at my door, both of them. Oh, yep, he just woofed. Woofed, barked even. Woofed. So 1 green. I will let them in a minute, but obviously I'm very happy doing these openings. And 2 greens. Okay, we're happy with those. If so, I'm going to then need to know which ones you would like where. So you did say, sorry. Oh, yeah, he's not happy. Cinderella on the cross, and then the greens for the trees. I didn't realise they were for earrings. I apologise. So I'm just going to bring you across and see if they are, because I didn't look to see what they were. I mean, they're very, very close, but let me get some that are like perfect for you. They may have to be slightly darker though, because I did grab the 2 lightest sea greens there. So it may be, yeah, they're... Yeah, I think we're going to have to go a touch darker. So have a look at these 2. Just let me know. Let's move the camera first, actually. Oh, they look very dark there, but I think that's just the shadow. Hang on, let me put it where I'm not moving it. those two there. There we go. So when I move it back, it does have a shadow, but they are that kind of colour there. Yes, brilliant. So hang on, Cinderella and Sea Green. Okay. So I'm just going to take those out the sun now. So then what would you like on your next items? Swap the twins for two brighter Cinderella blues. So the twins for brighter Cinderella blues. I'm just looking to see if I've got... I'd say that these two are the closest, so I think they would measure the same. I think they look ever so slightly different in size. This one here looks slightly larger. I mean, I'm very happy to measure them, so I think they would measure the same, but they're just going to come, they look slightly different. Does that make sense? So if you're not happy with those, please say so, because obviously that's absolutely fine. Do I have a waiting list for the darker pinkle? I definitely did. I think I may have filled it with the darker pinkle actually. Did Sam ask? Hang on, I'll go back up in the comments in a moment to see. Yep, Sam, I can do that. They do want in. They're going to have to wait. I'll pop that to the side, Sam. That's not a problem. Swap the Cadbury for a black. Yeah. Let me have a little look. Oh, I think Aaron's letting them in. They've been jumping, going crazy. So Cadbury for a black. Thank you for the drink, darling. That's not tea, but thank you. No, that's fine. I'm happy to drink this. You noisy boys. Go lay down. Go on. Black on the other pendant. Brilliant. So black, and then we've just got, oh, and then the last one is a cage, so you'll be able to swap and change pearls around in there. So it would be if you're happy with these pearls as your loose pearls, or if there's any other swaps or changes you'd like to do. A lighter pink, so sort of take this pink for a lighter pink, yeah. One like, oh, this one. So I put that one back, it's lighter. Yes, brilliant. Are there any other swaps that you'd like to do? Dove grey and swap out the other pink. Okie dokie. So dove grey. Just going to move this one up a line, if you like, just so it comes in focus more. A darker black cherry. Yeah, I can definitely look. Is that to swap out the black cherry that you've got? Where is it? This one. I'm just looking to see if I've got a darker one. Ooh. What about one like, I mean, that's not a lot darker. I think that's sort of the darkest I can go at the moment. Would you be happy with that swap? So if I just move that one down, so it would be that one instead of the one that the lighter one next to it. Yeah, that's good. Oh, okay. Swap the forest for a chocolate bronze. Yeah. Cranberry on a hoop fitting, and then the rest you're happy with as your loose ones. Okay. Perfect, Shreen. I'm glad you're happy with all of those. And let me do your trick or treat card. You're very welcome. So, trick or treat. and you have got a treat. You've got a £3 off code for the website. So if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have a £3 off code you can use, and I'll send that across tomorrow to the email address on the order form. Shireen, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Okay, up next then today is Liz Thurlow. Liz, are you here? Hello, you've sent over a loyalty card. Okay. Okay, so that means if we do your pumpkin first, we'll do all of your openings together at the end. So if we go down, and we're going to start with your pumpkin cards here, Liz. So in here, your card says you can only choose oysters. So that means with the item of jewellery, you can only choose an oyster. So with your pumpkins, you've got number 1 and number 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. Which 2 would you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two and 4. Okay, so if we open up number 2 first then, Liz, good luck, my lovely. You have got a cage pendant. Again, it is a Halloweeny cage pendant. This one comes with 1 opening, can hold 1 pearl at a time. And again, if you've got any pearls at home or have any in the future, you'll be able to swap and change them inside the cage itself. Again, it is another pumpkin-y feel to him. He does have the eyes and the mouth cut out. He's actually got a sparkle tooth. So just on his 1 tooth that you can see coming down does have a little crystal. Is it going to focus for us? It's trying. And Mr. Pumpkin is wearing a witch's hat. Then the pearl colour will be seen through the eyes and the mouth. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is a pair of earrings. These would come with 2 openings. Oh, these are the shard earrings. So these recently just went on the website with the shard pendant as well. So these are stud back earrings, come with 2 openings, and you would need to have 2 pearls on the jewellery. So the pearl sits in the centre. It is quite hard to focus. Pearl sits in the centre, and then you've got these larger, longer crystal shards coming down from the pearl there. Would you like to have the earrings or the cage pendant? Earrings, okay. Just had your ears done. Oh, that's perfect timing. I hope they heal beautifully for you, and then I hope you'll be happy with these once they arrive. So it does mean that you do have to have the 2 oysters with the earrings, because the card said you can only pick oysters. So so 2 oysters, and then with the loyalty card, there we go, brains kicked in. With the loyalty card, which one would you like there, an oyster or a egg pop? Egg pop. Okay, so with the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate the shells? And overall, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So with your gifted pearl, you have got a chocolate bronze. Okay, then coming across for your egg pop, three pearls in that one. And in here we've got a autumn peach, a forest green. Now he does look very dark. I'm hoping you can definitely see the green there. But he's very, very dark green. And oh, look at him. He's a two-tonal Cinderella blue. So it's a lighter blue, and then you go darker blue, and then back to the lighter blue. So two-tonal Cinderella blue. Then coming across for your oysters. So oyster number 1. Donate the shells. Okie dokie, and we're going to wait to see what comes out. Sharp pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. You have got a mint green. And then coming back for your last oyster, lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. And you've got a periwinkle, I think. Let me just have a closer look. Oh, no. Okay, so chocolate bronze, autumn peach, forest green, two-tonal Cinderella blue, mint green, and a periwinkle. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which 2 you would like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. What do you think? What would you like to do? Swap the peach, forest and the periwinkle. I'm just going to move these three at the top. Okay. For one bright red, and I picked the two the same for the earrings. Okay, do you have a preference? So do you have a preference in colour? Okay, and would you like me to choose now, or would you like me to choose off of the live? Like, would you like it as a surprise, or would you like to know now? See them when they turn up. Okay. So then you're happy with these ones here as your loose pearls. Sorry, I'm trying to decide. Oh, it's hard. Sorry, if I just pick now, just because the jewellery's in front of me, and then I don't have to write down about the swap. Although, if I can't find two the same size and shade quite quickly, I will do it tomorrow. How big is the mint green? I will tell you in just a moment. Where's the pearl picker? Okie dokie. Okay, so the green is, right, sorry about that. We have got not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Here's an 8.5. And then you'd like all of these on pin caps. Oh, okie dokie. So I'm keeping the camera there because I need to do your trick or treat card. So pin caps on those ones. Perfect. So trick or treat cards. Let's go for that one. And it is a treat. You've got a £5 off code. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a £5 off code to use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form, Liz. I hope you're happy with that, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okie dokie. Up next then today is Sam Heyman. Sam, oh, are you here? Liz, you're very, very welcome. I really hope you're happy with it, Liz. I hope that I've chosen correctly for you. You'll have to let us know if you're happy or not. Sam Heyman. Oh, Sam. Is that okay, Sam? I mean, if you'd prefer to have it on a different night, we can book you in for another night. That's not a problem. Yeah, okay, perfect. So you've got one opening then, Sam. Which one would you like to have, an oyster or a egg pop? Pop. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So if we go down, good luck. And in here you have got a raspberry. So it is a, oh, let's move that so it's like this, a baby raspberry. Okay, and then coming back across for your egg pop. And you've got 4 pearls in that one. So in here, a candy pinkle, so candy floss pink base with that pinkle overtone, a bridal white, a burgundy red, and a chocolate silver. So base chocolate and a silver overtone. So Sam, as you know, with your item, you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. If on, I'll need to know which colour you would like to have. And pearl wise, if you're happy with all of these, they are yours, or if there's any you'd like to swap, we can do that for you as well. So you've got the raspberry, the candy pinkle, bridal white, burgundy red, and a silver chocolate. Swap the bridal white for a creamy colour. Yeah. So possibly that one. He's got more yellow to him, that one. Pretty much the same. I'm going to say 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Number 2, and then that one on the charm. Perfect. And then the remaining 4 there, are you happy with those as your loose pearls, or are there any other changes that you'd like to do? The A team, oh, no. Yeah, that's one I've got in my head, Susan. The Who Will Buy from Oliver. I haven't seen Oliver in such a long time. However, every song I know without fail. It's such good music. But yeah, that one stuck in my head today. Hang on, can I get a darker? I need to refresh this here. Hang on. Can we get a darker burgundy? Yeah, which colour would you like to swap out for the burgundy? The lighter one. Perfect. And then are there any others that you'd like to change? Mottled chocolate bronzes, probably not with the chocolate bronze, no. I do have two-tonal chocolates, but they're all sort of the darker chocolates. Would you still want me to have a look through to see if that's the type you'd like? Okay, just bear with me while I have a little look then. I'll move the camera back so then you're not just staring at pearls. However, you should still be able to see them. Okay, so if you have a closer look at this one, so you can see he's lighter and darker as you go around the pearl there. What do you think to that one? Keep him, swap the other one. Okay. Perfect. And then with these pearls here, so you've got the raspberry, the candy pinkle left that you haven't changed as of yet. Swap the candy pinkle for a gunmetal-y silver. Yeah. Are we happy with those ones, Sam? Or of course, if there's any other changes, please let me know because we can do that for you as well. Okay, so you'd like to keep the raspberry loose and then the other 3 on hoop fittings. Not a problem. So the invoice for the hoop fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address on the order form. Let me just write that down for you. Okay, and then if we do your trick or treat cards, we've got this one here, and it is a trick there, Sam, so it does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one, but I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next then today is Anna Malin. Anna, are you here? Anna, hello, hello, hello. You've got one opening altogether, Anna. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Oh, bless you, Deborah. You've sent loyalty cards as well. Okay, so that means you've got 4 openings altogether. Which 4 would you like? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. Two of each. Okay. So, oh, sorry. Let's go. No, let me change my microphone first. So I just looked at the time. It will cut out any minute. So if we change that first. Okay, so we're going to start with Pearline. We'll then do your 2 egg pops, then your 2 oysters. So I think you've said you'd like to, would you like to know, I haven't seen, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And overall, are there certain colours you're hoping for? So we've got a blood orange for your donated pal. And then coming across for your egg pops. So egg pop number 1. 4 pals in that one. You've got a baby pink, a candy pink, a sunshine yellow, and a darker silver bells. Coming back for egg pop number 2. 3 pals in that one. And blue. So it's a base cream with a sort of blue flash to him there. And then you've got a darker Cinderella blue and a pickle green. And then coming across for your oysters, so oyster number 1, light pop there. And there's no more in that one. He is more of a darker appley green, almost into like a grass green. In fact, he is a grass green. Gorgeous. And then your last one you are twinning. Twinning with, now they're a mix between a Pepsi and an icy blue. I'm going to say they're a little bit too dark to be icy blues, but I think they're too light to be Pepsi blues. So they're sort of a mix in between the two. Let's pop them right at the top here. So, Anna, let me go through all of these then for you. So you've got blood orange, twinning blues, blush pink, candy pink, sunshine yellow, dark silver bells, two-tonal cream and blue, Cinderella blue, pickle green, and a grass green. Now, with your jewellery, you can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. If on, which colour would you like? And then if there's any colour swaps that you'd like to do, we can do that for you as well. So I need to know which ones you'd like to swap out, which ones you'd like to swap in. Yes, of course you can. Would you like to, so no pearls on the jewellery, and then you're going to email me with any colour swaps or anything. So if I just make a note on a post-it, we'll email colour swaps. If you want to take a screenshot of the pearls there, then that way you can refer back to the screenshot when you email me, and then we can get that sorted for you. I hope that's okay. So when you do email, please include the 5-digit order number, because then I can obviously refer to your email to the correct order. Oh. Perfect, Anna. So if I do your naughty or nice No, sorry, your trick or treat card. It's not a naughty or nice. Trick or treat. And in here, let's go for one of these. You have got, oh, you've got a trick there, my lovely. So that does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one. However, thank you. Hang on, I will bring you back up. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And Anna, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay. That means up next today is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? Kathy, hello, you've got 4 openings altogether and you'd like to have oysters. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Kathy? I think, yeah, all the donated pearls have been gifted now, so there's no more left in Pearline. But it means to go straight into your opening. So, oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So you have triples. So 3 pearls in your first one. Liz, pop me an email over, my lovely, if that's okay. So Kathy, your first 3 colours is a dove grey, a icy blue, and a raspberry. Coming up to your second oyster. That's soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh. Kathy, you are twinning. Twinning with Pepsi Blue Twins. Your next oyster. Double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. And he is a creamy white. And then coming across for your last oyster, double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, and we are twinning for a second time, and it looks like they are pinky rose gold twins. So a set of triples, 2 sets of twins, and a single pal. So if I go from the top, you've got that lighter silver bells, almost that dove grey shade at the top, icy blue, then a raspberry, twinning Pepsi blues, then a creamy white, and then twinning creamy rose gold, pinky rose golds even. What do you think to these, Kathy? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice, my lovely. What do you think? What would you like to do? Oh, Pepsi blues on the blue earrings. And can we swap the other... No, sorry. Can I swap the grey for matching raspberries for the other earrings? So hang on. Yes, for the Pepsis on the blue ones. Now, I don't know if I'll have a raspberry to match that one. I will be able to do 2 matching raspberries. It's just I don't know if I can match your one. Because your one's larger. So for example, how about I could do these 2? They are slightly smaller than your one. If so, though, I could swap the grey and I'd need another one to swap. I mean, let me just look in the rest of the pot. It's just I really don't think... No, I'm going to measure your one. I don't think he's a 9, but he is larger. Let me see. Not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. So let me bring you back across. So if it depends, you can either go on a waiting list to sort of match your one, or if you're happy with those 2, which are the same colour, they're just slightly smaller. If so, I'll need to know which other one you'd like to swap out for them. Does that make sense? Swap in the creamier one. Okay, keep your raspberry, that's perfect. So these 2 on the other earrings. And then these 4 then would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with those, or are there any other swaps that you would like to make? You'd like to donate the icy blue to the next lady on the order list. That's very kind of you. Of course. And then the other 3. Happy with the rest. Brilliant. So what I'll do is I'll take those ones out. I'll leave that icy blue in the sand, as that is for the next person. And then if we come across to do your trick or treat cards. So again, just sort of spread them out and sort of just dive in. Okay. And Kathy, you do have a trick there. So it does mean that there's nothing on the back of that card. But Kathy, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And thank you for the donation with your shells. Okay, up next then today is Lucy Tozer. Lucy, are you here? Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy. So I'm just flattening out the rest of the sand for the other petals. Oh, Lucy, hello. Well, just because it is a different name on the order form to Facebook, that's absolutely fine, but I will need you to confirm the second part of the email address for me. So from the @ onwards, what's that section? I don't need the whole email address, just that second part. So it could be Yahoo, Hotmail, Gmail, Outlook, or any other provider. Basically, what's the provider of your email address? Just so I can confirm it's you. Can I change? How long ago was you, Sam? Possibly pop me an email over as well, if that's okay, Sam. So once I've put them, once we've moved on, if you any changes, pop me an email. Just then I can't get it wrong, if that makes sense. So Lucy, what's that second part? That's perfect, Lucy. Okay, so you've got 9 openings altogether. Which 9 would you like? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like to have. One oyster. Okay, so 1 oyster and 8 egg pops, perfect. And then you'd like to keep your shell, perfect. So we will start with the egg pops, but then we'll do the oyster at the end. So oyster, and then just grab a, oh, I don't know how many that is. Oh, I've got 6 there. I don't know how I did that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a good handful. 7 and 8. So you do have the donated blue in the sand that was just gifted forward for you from Kathy. So regarding the other colours, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So good luck. Egg pop number 1. 3 pals in that one. You have got a lemon yellow, a burgundy red, and a gunmetal grey. Egg pop number 2. 3 pals in that one. We've got a bridal white, a two-tonal pinkle, so he's darker pinkle with the pink and the purple, so you can see it's lighter and darker as you go around the pearl there, and then a darker Cadbury purple. Now this one does have purple in, I don't know if we can see because it is quite dark, but he does definitely, yeah, we can see the purple there. Your next egg pop. 4 pearls in that one. You've got a pastel gold, no, camera didn't move, sorry. Pastel gold. Another two-tonal pinkle, so again lighter and darker as you go around there. You've got a lighter Smurf blue, and then a dark Cinderella-y blue. Next egg pop. 2 pals in that one. And we've got a slightly eggy shaped golden pal. So again, if we're not happy with the funky shape, please let me know at the end and we can swap it for you. So it is like a goldy peach pal there. And then you've got a candy pinkle. So this is a candy floss pink with a pinkle overtone. However, especially next to these really dark ones, it definitely looks more pink, doesn't it? 4 egg pops to go. So your next one. 2 pearls in here, and you've got a darker burgundy red, and then another funky shaped gold. So these two are very similar in shade, and then they've both got that slight funky shape to them. Next egg pop. 3 pearls in that one. You've got a two-tonal Cinderella blue, so lighter and darker as you go around the pearl there. You've got a hot pink and another burgundy red. Now maybe that might have to lift the camera up a bit so we can fit some more pearls in. Perfect. So 2 more egg pops. 4 pearls in that one. A blood orange, let's see if we move this up here, blood orange, a candy floss, another two-tonal blue, lighter and darker there, and then a grape purple, so it's almost a grape silver purple, that one. And then your last of the egg pops, 2 pearls in that one. I'm going to slot these into the gaps if that's okay. So this one is more of a another candy pink, so I'm going to pop that here. And then you've got a darker gunmetal grey, so I'm going to pop that up there. Right, so that's all of your egg pops. So I'm just moving these empty shells out the way, and then we'll move on to your oyster where we're keeping the oyster shell. Okay. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so your pearl in your last oyster is another Cinderella blue, slightly lighter than the darkest one you've got up here. So if I pop that up there. Wow, 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 wow. Let me go through all of these colours again for you, and then we can decide what you'd like to do. Now, I know you have made a note here of potential colours that you would like. If you'd still like those, as you know, we can swap pearls out, swap those colours in, that's not a problem. Obviously, if you're happy with these, then we don't need to do that, so you just need to let me know which ones you'd like to go where. So colours that we've got is an icy blue, lemon yellow, burgundy red, and then this darker gunmetal grey, bridal white, pinkle, Cadbury purple, gunmetal grey, pastel gold, pinkle, smurf blue, Cinderella blue, peachy gold, candy pink, burgundy red, peachy gold, Cinderella hot pink, burgundy red, and then candy blood orange, candy pink, Cinderella, and a silver grape purple. Lucy, what do you think, and what would you like to do? Yeah, so Cadbury purple is quite dark, but I'll do my best. So you'd like the white to go and to match the purple. Very dark, your one. You'd like to have burgundy on the earrings as well. I think I've done that there. And if I put those two there, you can see. So let me move, candy pink. Oh, let's move that blue over. 1 and 2. Okay, so far, your purple is the one closest to the darker gunmetal. So your purple's that one, so I added in that one. Then there's the 2 pinks and the 2 reds as well, if you're still happy with those. And then let me move it back so we can see all the pearls. Okay, so if I just write this down as you go. So we're going to have Cadbury, burgundy, candy pink, Cinderella blue swapped to sunshine yellows. So those two, like these two in the middle, swap, or any of the others. So I'll leave those two there for a second while I get sunshine yellows for you. So I'm going to take away these two, and then I've added in the yellows there as well. Okay. And then you'd like to be invoiced for studs with the pinkles. I'm just going to move them over. I know it's, again, I'm just trying to get them all in the camera. There we go. The bottom left red on the candy. So this one's more of a blood orange, but are you still happy for that one to go on the candy cane? swap the peaches for 2 sea greens. Yeah. Put those in the middle there. So I'm just going to start taking these pearls out that we've chosen for, because then it makes it easier, doesn't it? Okay, so those are the studs, and then we're happy with this one on the candy cane, and then let's zoom in a bit more again for you. Okay, so those greens, sorry about all the moving, there we go. So those greens there, are there any other swaps that you'd like to do? The bottom blue and brown swap for watermelons on studs. Okay, I'm just looking, I've got 2 smaller watermelons that match. Would that be okay? So I've got these 2 that match. They are slightly smaller, if that's okay. Can't see them all. Now, I did take the other ones out of the sand because they were definitely chosen for. Would you like me to put them back in? Would you like me to? I took these ones out, which you've already said for the studs, but if you'd like me to put them back in, I can definitely do that. The smaller ones are perfect. Okay, would you like me to put all the studs back in again, and then you can see what colours you've got? Would that be helpful? So watermelon, then you've got sunshine, you've got your candy pinks, pinkle, burgundies, and the Cadburys. I'm just going to move that one over. Okay, so these ones are, so all these pairs here, you'd like greens on studs as well. Okay, let me put them at the top though. Oh, hang on. There we go. So the ones in 2s are the ones on the earrings. These ones here are all your loose pearls, and I have already taken the blood orange away, as that one's going on the jewellery as well. Yep, I've got the pinkles, the watermelons and the sea greens on extra studs. So all these 2s down here are on the jewellery. So the remaining pearls in the middle, what do you think to those? Are you happy with those, or are there any other swaps that you'd like to do? Two blacks. I can have a look. I don't know if I have, but I'll have a. Oh no, that's. I grabbed black cherry, not black. Hang on, it's the wrong colour. There we go, that one. I've got these 2. They're slightly mottled. Hang on, let me just move your pinks up a little bit, and then that way I can use this area down here to show you if you'd like to swap any pearls. So I've got these 2. They are black, but they are slightly mottled. Although they look slightly, I don't know what colour they're, but they are black. They're just slightly mottled, which means they've got like a slight mottledness. I don't know how else to describe it. Like almost a very slight marbled effect. You'd like to swap a blue and gunmetal, one of these ones. So I'm hoping this is right. This pearl and this pearl, you'd like to swap for cranberry reds. So I've taken the blacks out there. If you'd like me to swap the blacks in, please let me know. And then what 2 colours you'd like to swap in for them. And then the rest on lobster fittings. So if I take these ones away, so these are for your studs here. The remaining pearls here, so all of these you'd like on lobster fittings. Is that correct? And can the blue go to Kathy, please? Then yes, the rest on lobster. So this blue to Kathy, is that right? And then the rest of those on lobster fittings. Yeah, okay, not a problem. And Kathy, is that the dark blue? Perfect. So Lucy, let me bring you back over here. And let's pop all of your pearls in here. Lucy, I hope you're happy with that. And Lucy, thank you for the no, sorry, you haven't donated your shells. Don't worry, I've wrapped them up. They are definitely going on with you to your order. Thank you. Your invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. And I hope you're happy with everything there. If I do your trick or treat card, you have got a treat. You've got a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £1 off code you can use. And I'll also email that across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form, Lucy. So again, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Kathy, the dark Cinderella for the rose gold is done. Okie dokie, and that actually brings us to the end of the live for today. Lucy, you're very, very welcome. We're going to be live again on Tuesday evening. We'll be live from around 8 PM on Tuesday. We do have space available, so if you would like to order, you'll get an email to confirm as well. I hope you'll have a brilliant start to your week and Monday morning, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.